Hello, this is Father Mike Hannafin, pastor at St. Joachim Catholic Church in Costa Mesa, California, for another edition of In Case You Missed It. This last week, I got a letter from Bishop Kevin Van about the annual Diocesan Pastoral Services Appeal. And every person who has given to that appeal in the past, I'm sure, received a copy of the similar letter that I got, which looks something like this. And he, of course, explains the importance of this annual appeal here in the Diocese of Orange. I can tell you that many people say, well, how does that impact me personally? Or what's in it for me? One of my favorite sayings. Well, I can tell you, sure, there are Catholics around the diocese that have benefited from this appeal because, for one thing, 615,000 needy families received services as a result of the Diocesan Pastoral Services Appeal. And as Christians, of course, one of the works of mercy, the corporal works of mercy, is to feed the hungry and clothe the naked, and to visit the prisoner and to minister to the sick. And so all of those are very important for us as Catholics. But here at St. Joachim's, more specifically, there are ways that we have benefited from this annual appeal, receiving needed funds to better the quality of life here at St. Joachim's. One of them is Robert Ward became a permanent deacon last October 23rd. His formation of 5 years came out of the Diocesan Pastoral Services Appeal. And of course, he got ordained and he's now serving in our parish. But we also have somebody coming up behind him who is Martin Koncha, a longtime parishioner and past chair of the Committee Hispano. He's in formation, and in 2 years, which is 2023, he will be ordained a permanent deacon. And of course, he will work here at St. Joachim's. So the Pastoral Services Appeal pays for his formation and training to be a permanent deacon. Also for priests, we have 18 young men in the Diocese of Orange who are studying to be Catholic priests. Of course, if we want a church of the future, if we want our masses celebrated, we have to have seminarians who get ordained, who work in parishes and provide ministry to Catholics. Here at St. Joachim's, one of our parishioners, whose name is Ethan Ocampo, he's at Mount Angel, my favorite seminary because I'm an alumni there. He's going there, and in 6 years, God willing, he'll be ordained a priest for the Diocese of Orange. So he needs the Pastoral Services Appeal to help fund his education. There are other things as well, like for instance, St. Joachim's School. We have the largest student body that we've ever had since I've been here, which is 8 years. We have about 283 students, I believe. And of course, the tuition this last year for the students was about $7,100 a year. That's pretty pricey, especially if you have more than one child in the school. And so the Diocese of Orange, through the Pastoral Services Appeal, provided funds for tuition assistance. And this financial aid was very important to so many families who want their children to have a Catholic education, to make it available and accessible and economical for them. So I've already filled out my envelope and I'm ready to send it off to the bishop with my annual contribution to the Pastoral Services Appeal. This coming Sunday, you'll have the opportunity as well, because there will be a brochure in the pew. There's a table outside after Mass that will be manned by parishioners to try to explain the Pastoral Services Appeal and why it's important as well. We've also put together a video on the importance of the Pastoral Services Appeal that has been on Facebook and on YouTube as well. So if you have any questions, don't hesitate to call St. Joachim Parish, and we'll be glad to answer any of your concerns that you might have about the Pastoral Services Appeal. And I'm looking forward for St. Joachim Parish to have the highest number of participants in the Pastoral Services Appeal that we've ever had. Thank you very much, and we'll look forward to seeing you again on In Case You Missed It.